Sun Yunchen is extremely wealthy, indicating that he must possess unique qualities. This is undeniably impressive, isn't it? I also experience a slight sense of unease when interacting with the journalist from 36KR, who is known for his wealth. It's highly likely that Sun Yunchen is feeling quite content with his financial status, wouldn't you agree? Additionally, he may also be experiencing feelings of isolation due to his wealth, don't you think? Moreover, he might have an abundance of free time. This could be attributed to his profession as a journalist, which often entails a busy lifestyle. I think if I have money, I will definitely be very idle, such as having nothing to do and feeling very lonely. I don't know what to do every day. In fact, my current state is completely opposite to what 36 journalists said. I don't feel lonely at all. If loneliness is the opposite of anxiety, what is the opposite emotion? I think it is anxiety. That means not only do you not feel lonely, but you are also affected by this thing, right? Your loneliness is accompanied by boredom, while this is another kind of emotion. If we talk about negative emotions, it is actually anxiety. I feel a little anxious, and it is related to what we have been discussing today. I think human technological progress is too fast. From one perspective, I feel that I cannot keep up with the truth because I am extremely busy with work. Secondly, I am also fearful that the iteration of our blockchain industry is progressing too rapidly, and I am concerned that Huobi will not be able to keep pace. This is actually one of the main sources of my anxiety, right? Let me give you an example that everyone can understand. For example, the student who ranks last in the class often imagines that Sun Yunchen is always the first in the class. Sun Yunchen probably finishes the math test half an hour in advance and has nothing else to do. But in fact, it is quite the opposite, because the speed of iteration of the college entrance examination questions is too fast now. On the contrary, learning dummies are idle because they can't finish any of the questions, so they don't need to do them at all, right? No difference between 0 points and 0 points, but the competition among people with more than 140 points is fierce, right? Even if it's just 142, including you, the difference may seem to be only 1 or 2 points on the surface. But in fact, how did this 1 or 2 points open up? For example, a conical curve, the whole... In the knowledge system, you need to spend 3 parts to improve, 1 part is to memorize, and you need to learn a whole set of theories, right? This may take a lot of time and do a lot of exercises to cover this track. So, including myself, I also want to talk about Musk's robots later, right? I will directly compare them with Boston on the track. I am looking forward to competing with Boston Dynamic. I will definitely order one when it is released in 205 years. Then I can take a photo with the robot, right? I have high expectations for the development of robots. I think it is also changing rapidly, so I haven't talked about my own expertise in the blockchain field today. Of course, our field is also constantly evolving with new concepts emerging one after another. I feel that the current progress in technology is equivalent to the progress of 10 years in just 1 year. I am very anxious about the rapid pace of advancements in this field. I'm afraid I can't catch up with him. To be honest, if I were in my 50s or 60s, I would have settled down and wouldn't have to keep up with it. Maybe I wouldn't be so anxious, but now I am this player, still working in this field. To be honest, I still feel a strong sense of anxiety about all these things.